Hey beauties, and welcome back to another Shop Mustache. Okay, so first off, we're gonna start with the Florence by Mills foundation that I have here. Oh, looks a little dark, huh? Better. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the Florence by Mills foundation. So I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of like it, but then I don't like it. It's really dewy, almost, and I'm someone who likes dewy skin, a little too dewy. It definitely does have some coverage. I didn't think that it would have any coverage whatsoever. I kind of expected that it would be more like a BB cream, but it is an actual foundation. It's just very dewy, very moisturizing, and I don't even know if it adds moisture to your skin, but it's just really dewy. So kind of done testing her out. I do like it, but then I don't like it. It's not my favorite foundation. It's not bad. Would I recommend you guys pick it up? No, you're not really missing out on anything. And I feel I've seen Kathleen Lights post a video about the new Morphe 2 releases, and they have something similar to this, at least the way she explained that tint or foundation, whatever it was, sounded really similar to this, and I guess this is what the younger girls are using. Oldie, so no, not a huge fan, but I do like it. I'll keep it for everyday usage. The Cream Shop primer, not necessarily my favorite. It doesn't really do much to prime the skin. It does have a tacky finish. It doesn't do anything to hide the pores or anything like that, but I mean, it kind of holds your foundation. I didn't see too much disruption when I took off my mask, but then, towards the end of the day there was. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. My Nubian 3 palette, absolutely love this palette. Created a couple, actually very neutral looks. Never looks like I use my palettes very often, but I did put some use into the majority of these shades. I know I use these two a lot. Definitely this one, that one, and that one. Oh, that one too. But didn't use any of the blue shades this time. I either did very natural makeup or wore no makeup whatsoever. I think I did 2 and 2. So, but I think I got good use out of that. My MAC foundation. This is a really pretty foundation. My MAC blush. This is a really pretty blush. Super pretty and light on the skin. I wasn't entirely sure how to use it or which blush to apply it. Tried it with a stippling brush. Tried it with a blush brush and it didn't work. What I ended up using was this brush from my Harry Potter one, and this one actually applied it really nicely, so really like this blush. Actually, it's really pretty, but I think it would look a lot prettier on someone who's a little fairer toned than I am. The Florence by Mills blush, this one's really pretty too. It is a very pinky, kind of mauvey shade blush. Very dewy on the skin as well. All the Florence products I noticed are extremely dewy. They make your skin just look really glowy and shiny, almost wet looking. So this does the same thing. If you're not someone who is interested in something like that, then definitely keep away, but I liked it. I did enjoy it. The two highlights that I had for the week, the Physicians Formula and then the K-Voss, I actually liked both of them. This one was really pretty. It actually wasn't white on the skin. It gave it a really light pinky tint, and this one did the same thing, but this one was more on the wearable side. So I did enjoy both of them. I'm happy that I got to use them this week. Now, I didn't show this last week when I picked it out, but because the foundation was so dewy, I really needed to get something that would set, so I ended up picking out my e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder, and this is what she looks like. I really needed something that was just going to kind of set my makeup because it was just way too dewy. I actually did enjoy this one. It didn't play well every day with the foundation, but overall I am enjoying this powder. Then to set the concealer, I did take my Kat Von D, which, if you guys can see, she's basically done. It's pretty much empty. I don't know if you guys can see that there, which is super exciting because this is basically one of the first powders that I finished, even though it's a little one. But still, something to celebrate. My Wet n Wild contour stick in Call Me Maple is I like it. It looked really pretty on the skin. Again, gave a really glowy, natural finish, but a little too orangey. So if it was something a little bit more neutral toned, I think it would look pretty, but this came off really, really orange on me, and I'm medium deep skin toned, so I'm not entirely sure why I even picked this one up, but yeah. So same thing with the Florence by Mills concealer. It's really dewy. The coverage is really natural. I would say natural to medium coverage. I did like it. It's not brightening at all, so I did get a shade that was a little too dark for my taste, but I mean, it lasted. It didn't play well with setting powder either, though. That's one thing that I noticed. My ColourPop Volumizing BFF Mascara. Not a summertime mascara. It did flake, it did smudge, it just made my makeup a hot mess. And it didn't do that before when I got this, and it was late winter, early spring, I want to say, when I first got this. So I'm pretty sure it's doing that just because of the heat. I mean, it gets pretty hot where I live, so we're normally upper 90s to the hundreds out here. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and put her away, and we're going to try to stick to more waterproof. Then I'm also going to switch out my ColourPop pencil, eyebrow pencil, because I got a new one that I want to test out. So I'm going to put her away too, and everything else I'm going to go ahead and leave in my drawers. If you guys recall, the top drawer here are filled with Project Pan stuff. So that's it. Now let's go ahead and shop my stash. Okay, so now that we've cleared out all the makeup for last week, we're going to go ahead and pick my drawer. Last time I did say, oh, I have the dust. Last time I did say that I've been wanting to use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I haven't been picking out full coverage foundations just because we are wearing masks and stuff like that, and I feel it's a little bit of a waste. But at this point, I'm wasting my foundation by not using them, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Too Faced Born This Way foundation for this week. For primer, this is sort of a moisturizing primer, so typically I like to use it with a mattifying primer. So, should I take... Well, I do have a mattifying primer already that I haven't used at all this month. So maybe we could take a pore-filling primer instead. Let's do this one. I feel like I haven't used this one in a bit. This is my Maybelline Master Prime Studio Face Primer, and this is supposed to be a dupe for the Smashbox one, and I'm not going to keep saying that every time I pull this out, but I know I've mentioned it in one of my other videos, so this will be the last time I say it. You guys slap me in the comments if I say it again in a different video. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. And since we are doing the Too Faced foundation, I am going to go ahead and take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which is this one right here. In the foundation, I'm in the shade Warm Beige, and the concealer, I like Natural Beige, so it's a little bit brightening under the eyes, which I typically like. So we're going to go ahead and take those two for this week. And since we're here, we're going to go ahead and pick a mascara, and like I said, I do want to use a waterproof, which right now this is the only waterproof mascara that I have. This is the Essence/Princess False/Effect waterproof mascara. I also have the original, so I have these two. I have the green one, and the blue one's the waterproof one. But we're going to take the waterproof because it's what we need right now since it's super hot outside. So for setting powder, we're going to just go ahead and make this a Too Faced week. I am going to go ahead and take the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I still have quite a bit on this powder, so it's a work in progress. We definitely need to take her in to get some more usage out of it. Then I wonder, since we are doing Too Faced, maybe, oops, I would have all types of bad. maybe I could take the Too Faced Banana Brightening Powder. This is the Banana Cream. It's banana setting powder. So it's really pretty underneath the eyes, and it actually does hold the makeup, and it does smell like bananas. Okay, then your guys' favorite drawer and mine's. So I do have some new items that I want to use, like for example, this one. This is the new ColourPop, what is this collection called? ColourPop Pressed Cheek in Wayfair Blush. And I love the packaging. It is so pretty. Absolutely love the packaging of this blush. And that's what the blush looks like. I haven't swatched it or anything, but isn't the packaging so pretty? Definitely want to get some good use out of her, so I do want to take her for this week. What else? So we have that one, and it does look like, let's swatch it. Ooh, feels really powdery. So it is kind of a sheeny blush. It's actually pretty light. I'd say it's like about a peachy blush, so maybe not peachy, maybe more, I don't know, brownie. Most of my blushes are that shade though, because that's what I like. I haven't used this one in a while. This is from Note. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and that's what she looks like. This is in Desert Rose. What do you guys think? Would this be a good blush to take too? It's a little deeper than the other one. Yeah, and then we're going to take this one as well. Now for bronzer, which is right next to the blushes, this area right here. I feel like I've gone through my collection already as far as bronzers go. Like I know I picked the Bare Minerals, and then I did do the Wet n Wild stick, which is underneath that one. What to use? I know I've recently done the butter bronzer, the Bahama Mama. What to use? I kind of want a matte bronzer. Or should I do, man, I don't know what to use. How about we do the e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Forever Sun-Kissed Primer Infused Bronzer. It is a matte bronzer. I actually really do enjoy this one as well. So we're going to go ahead and take this one for this week. Now highlight. So this section here are all my single highlights. Or should we do a face palette? Maybe we should do a face palette. I don't use those enough. So let's go into this drawer here, and we have all my face palettes. So, you guys seen this one? Love it. I think this is going to be a palette I pick out when I open. Let's see. What to use? Ooh, should I take this out too? This is the Ace Beauty Bronzed in Paradise palette. And that's what she looks like. My friend Melissa didn't want it, so she gifted this to me. The only thing she did was swatch them. I think they look really pretty, and I actually wouldn't mind trying these out, so I'm going to pull this week as well. Oh, the highlight. So really for glow kits, the glow kits are the only ones that I have that are just highlights. So I have the Anastasia and Nicole Guerrero glow kit, which I could put more use into. I also have the Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit, which looks like this. And this one is a gently used one that I purchased from Makeup with Mariela. I actually really like it too. I feel like this one, I might be leaning to this one. Let's see. Then we also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills, that glow kit, which was the original glow kit. Yes, I still have it. Don't judge. But yeah, I hardly got used into this one either. I think I had recently pulled this one too. So I don't know. I'm thinking between these two. I'm going to take this one. So I'm going to take the Sugar Glow Kit because I know I don't put enough use into these. I'm going to switch up my eyeshadow primer. I'm going to go back to this one. The Maybelline one. The Maybelline one, I don't know. Isn't working too good with the heat right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this one back in my drawer, and I'll put the Maybelline back in here. Okay, so now for eyeshadow palettes. Actually, you know, I'm going to go into the second one because I have several new ones. Let me zoom you guys in. So I have several new ones. You guys saw, or at least if you follow me on Instagram, that I did a video on the Harry Potter eyeshadow palette, which is this one from Gryffindor. Really, really pretty. I feel like this is more of a full-time eyeshadow palette, but I do like it and it works amazing. Then we also have the Cutting Edge palette from Dose of Colors. So pretty. I already took my pictures of them. I haven't posted them on Instagram yet, but I will. Really pretty, but only so many looks that I can actually do with this eyeshadow palette. So if I pick this one, I feel like it would have to be in combination with another eyeshadow palette. The brush keeps falling out. But then we also have the ColourPop Cosmetics Wild Nothings, which is so pretty. Can we just appreciate the packaging of this eyeshadow palette? She's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Look at it. Like, just look at it. It's so pretty. I'm going to take this one. I have to take this one. Who wouldn't take this one? Isn't it pretty? I love all the shades. I just love the color story and these greens. Oh, for me. So for me. So I'm going to take this one for this week. Okay, one last thing, which I almost forgot. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm using the handheld. But my friend Melissa also gifted me this from her BoxyCharm. This is the Hourglass brow pencil. There we are. The only problem with this pencil is that I think it said it was a dark blonde. Oh, it's a warm blonde. So it's a warm blonde shade. So I don't know exactly how well this is going to work for me, but we'll try her out and see what she's all about. Okay, so recap. So for primer, we have the Maybelline Master Prime Primer, which is a pore filling primer. Foundation and concealer, we have the Too Faced Born This Way foundation and concealer, the Sculpting whatever multi-use concealer. For mascara, we have my Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara. For face palettes, we have the Ace Beauty Bronzed Paradise palette, which is this beauty right here. We're going to go ahead and test her out. Then for highlight, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit, which just looks like this. Super pretty. For bronzer, along with the face palette, we have the e.l.f. bronzer. I think I might have a little too much items this week, but it's okay. Got a little excited. I've actually been doing my makeup, so we're going to put some good use to these products. Let's see. For blush, we have two. We got this one from Note Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Desert Rose. Really, really pretty burnt pink color. Actually really enjoyed that one. Then we have this new blush from ColourPop. I forgot the name of the collection, but I'll leave it on the screen somewhere for you guys to see. Also really pretty shimmery blush. Looks like a very pretty peachy one. For powders, we have the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder, and then we also have the Too Faced Banana Cream setting powder for the under eyes. Miscellaneous stuff, we have this Hourglass brow pencil that I'm going to be using this week, and then also we're putting back the Urban Decay primer potion. Last but not least, and what I'm most excited about is the ColourPop Wild Things, or Wild Nothings. Wild Things. Wild Nothings eyeshadow palette, which is super pretty. Absolutely love the way this eyeshadow palette looks. So I'm super excited to use that. Let's go ahead and put everything away. Alright, beauties, that is basically it. These are all the products I'm going to be using for this week. If you guys truly did enjoy this type of video, or these videos are the items that I got in this video, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do post 2 times a week, every Wednesday and Saturday. Every Wednesday is an additional beauty video, and every Saturday is a Shop My Stash, just like this one. So if that is something that you are interested in, then go ahead and subscribe and join my beauty community here on YouTube. But that's basically it. Until next time, bye!